Namaste students. Today we are starting with our third topic of the chapter 6, that is the DNA packaging. Now packaging, what do you mean by packaging? Is the way to pack. Now what to pack? It is the DNA. Now what is the need of DNA packaging? First of all, why do we need DNA to be packed? The reason behind this is the length. The length of DNA is about 2.2 meters. 2.2 meters is like the length more than our length. So how it comes 2.2? We have a diploid genome, diploid set. Each set has about 3.3 into 10 to the power 9, that is about 3 billion, more than 3 billion bases, and the distance between two consecutive bases is about 0.34 into power 9 meter. So this is only the length between the two consecutive base pairs, and these are the number of base pairs, so the length comes to about 2.2 meters. Now this much lengthy a DNA is. It is to be packed in a nucleus of about 10 to the power minus 6 meter in diameter. So a huge length of DNA to be packed in a very tiny nucleus, so we require packaging. Now in prokaryotes and eukaryotes, the way of packaging is different. First of all, we see the prokaryotes. In prokaryotes, there is no well defined nucleus, there are no histone proteins. We say the DNA is bound at a place, the place is known as the nucleoid in the prokaryotes, and it is bound with some non-histone proteins. As we know, DNA is a negatively charged molecule. So a negatively charged molecule is tightly packed with the non-histone proteins. These are positively charged proteins. So DNA is concentrated at one place in the cell. This is the nucleoid in prokaryotes. Now in eukaryotes, there is something different. There are present some histone proteins. Now how the histone proteins are present? They form an octamer. It is the first level of packaging. An octamer is present, and what is an octamer? It contains 8 molecules of histone proteins. It is an octamer. Octa stands for 8, that is it has 8 molecules of histone proteins. These are H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. 4 types in doubles. So this forms a core, an octamer core, or we say a histone core, around which DNA is wrapped. DNA is wrapped over this core, and there is a linker histone protein that prevents its unfolding. This whole structure is known as the nucleosome. This is the first level of packing. Now what is the second? This nucleosome appears as a beads on a string. The next level is chromatin thread. This thread, when seen in an electron micrographic photograph, then it appears like a beads on a string, like a string having a beads. Then it is further coiled in a solenoid form. Like this, there is a coiling, that is a solenoid form, that is it is further condensed. Further condensation takes place and forms chromatin fibers. Now during the cell division, we know the chromosomes are best seen at the metaphase. Now best seen in the sense we say the chromosomes are the most condensed form of DNA. So we can see the structure which was originally only 2 nanometer in diameter becomes 1400 nanometer in the form of chromosomes. So this is how a DNA is packed in the nucleus. Now when we come to the chromatin thread are of 2 types. These are euchromatin and heterochromatin. There are 2 types. Now what is the basis of difference? First is the staining. When we stain with a nuclear stain, then this euchromatin portion takes a light stain, whereas heterochromatin takes a dark stain. Secondly, transcriptionally. Transcription we will study further. Transcription is the process of making making RNA from DNA. So this euchromatin is actively transcribed, where heterochromatin is inactive. And the last point of differentiation is their packing. We can see euchromatin is loosely packed and heterochromatin are tightly packed. So these are the basis of difference between euchromatin and heterochromatin. So this is how DNA is packed. Such a long molecule of DNA is packed in a tiny nucleus. Thank you.